Welcome back, nerds and nerdettes. Today we're back at it. We're going to bring you some Marvel Snap to the channel. Today's going to be a beginner's guide for people looking to pick up the game or pretty new to the game who don't understand everything. If the guide helps you or you enjoy the content, smash that like key, subscribe if you are new to the channel, turn those notification bells on so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We're going to be getting a lot more in depth. Let's get it. So Marvel Snap is a turn-based card game, like your Hearthstones, your Pokemon, your Yu-Gi-Ohs, games like that. Each card has abilities and different ways they affect each other. The object is to win 3 zones. Out of those 3 zones, whoever has the highest power in 2 of those zones wins. So you can tie. Maybe one lane has 10 and 10. You have 1 and 10, and their lane has 2 and 10. And you're losing one, they're winning the other. Whoever has the largest differentiator between those 2 lanes, that person wins. If you're even across the board, if it's completely perfect, everybody has equal differentiators in a lane that ties, the game ends in a tie, board wipes, you find a new queue. Very simple, very easy. You can't buy every card in this game cash. You can't just come in, drop $1,000, $2,000 like some other games, own all the good cards, and wipe the board with everybody. There are ways of getting the cards through tokens and token shops, so there are ways to buy an advantage to get certain cards. It's not like you can do it every day. It's once a week. They have these bundles that come out, and you can buy like 650 tokens, and you need like 6,000 tokens to buy a top card. You can earn them, and I'll show you ways to do that anyway. So getting into the actual menu, the meat and bones of it, this is your settings button. It just changes your sound effects, full screen, 60 hertz or 60 FPS, depending on what you're playing on. Not a big deal there. These are credits. These are used to upgrade cards. We're going to go over that when we get into the cards. You can earn credits. You can buy credits. I don't recommend it. It's usually more beneficial if you're going to use your gold to buy missions, and I'll show you what that means. If I go into here and I want to upgrade Kang, right? Now you start off at gray, then there's green, which is animated, so the frame break, I should say, where the images come out of the screen a little bit. Then you get blue. Let me see if I can find you a blue. Now, if you look at blue and you move it, it's 3D. So the sword looks like it's coming out a little bit. Then you get a purple. Purple will be it got motion. So some of these things look like they're moving. The feathers, the lightning. So it has an animation to it. After purple, you get your gold. We'll give you the animations. Things move. It's 3D, but it gives it a glossy effect. So you'll have the animation and you'll have shiny and have a gold border. Then you go to animated frames. The frame moves. You get the sparkles. You get the 3D. So it keeps adding layers. After you get up here, you get to a feature called Infinity. So if I go in here, you'll see Infinity is these borders where it has the multicolored flow. It looks like it's wrapping around. Once you get to this level, there'll be a little icon here you can click. It splits the card. As you can see here, I have multiple. After you get this level, it gives you this. You start over from scratch again. It gives you the gray, green, but you get a different background. So this was a foil background, I think. Prism. This is a prism background. You go all the way through. You can upgrade it again and again. This card I've done several times. So they've got the Infinity. This one's the foil background. Yeah, it's foil. But I got a red shimmer on this one. And you get different effects for every time you upgrade. So if I want to upgrade this right now, it's going to go from a green to a blue. 3D. So now it's 3D. All right. You'll get tokens. This is your account level. I'll go over this in a minute. So now I have the gold shimmer and a prism background. If I upgrade it again, it'll go animated. The rain will move. So if you look in these ones, all the rain's moving because they're maxed out. After you split it, you'll get a different effect. So that one has a rainbow prism, a rainbow flare with a prism effect. So you can upgrade them. They get crackle. You have flares that wrap around the card. You have black and white, which are called ink versions. I haven't had an ink one. I've split, I don't even know how many cards with my account level, but I haven't had an ink version. But as you level them up, they get different effects, different features. They keep changing every time, so you can split them as many times as you want, and you start getting cool effects. Those credits also, every time you upgrade a card, you get levels. So if you do a gray border to a green border, you'll get 1 checkbox. If you do a green to a blue, you'll get 2 checkboxes, so you can get 3. If you do a blue to a purple, you'll get 4. purple to legendary 8, so on and so forth, all the way up to 12. All these things unlock. These collector's reserves give you titles. They give you avatars. They can give you credits. They can give you gold. You can get variants. You can unlock new cards that you don't have. Unlocking cards in the beginning, you get a lot fast because you don't have a lot. As you start getting up to where I am, like the 6,000 range, I can't tell you the last time I got a new card. I can probably scroll through real quick. So the last time I got a new card was actually Century, and that was at 5,770. As you get further on, it's very difficult to get the cards. You have most of them. I have everything up through Series 5, and I have 4 or 5 of Series 5 right now, so I'm only missing a few anyway, so it is going to be harder for me anyway. This is your news and notes. There's actually a tab here and a tab here. I don't know why we need two, but if there's any news, updates, or notes, which we'll have tomorrow with the patch, that's where you'll find it. Season Pass, just like anything, has a Battle Pass style. Season Pass will give you a new card, whatever the card is for the season. This time it's Nimrod. When I started, it was Black Panther, which was, I think, Season 2 when I first started playing the game. Then you have credits. You get boosters, gold. You get variants. Most of the time, it's a pixel variant or a cheaper variant. I never got anything really crazy out of these that I've been like, wow. But you get avatars, you get titles, all this stuff all the way up to 50. When you get to 50, you get the variant of the new card. And then you just keep going once you get past that. Claim. Like I'm on 62. I'm almost at 63. Your missions, every time you do these dailies, they pop up every 6 hours or so, or 8 hours, I think it is. This one, play 2 cost cards. I got to do that 4 times. I can do that in one game. I'll get 50 credits, and I'll get 25 points. As you play your games, win or lose, you will get points as well. This one, you win 4 matches. So as long as you do 4 matches, you'll get 100 credits. You'll get 50. So you can get 75 every couple hours. If you want to buy, you can get 2 new missions. So I can fill this up to 6 max. As you level these, all the way up to 25. So when you complete 25 missions in a week, you'll get 500 credits, 100 gold, 900 points of the season pass. This will give you 300 credits, so on and so forth. So each of these that you unlock give you credits, season pass rewards. So you can really crank through this fast. On top of that, you do get chapters. Every chapter is 7 days, so 1 week. So this is a month long. And as you unlock these, you'll get points. Like if I'll get 6 in 6 hours now, I'll get new ones. These will give you like 700 to 1,200 up to 1,500 points. That will go into here, so you can get like a level and a half if I just hit one of these. If you do all 7, you get a 2,500 bonus. There's another 2.5. Well, in this case, it would be 3 levels. So you can really get free levels. You don't have to pay for them or anything like that. You just play the game. When you get down here, this is where you can spend your money. They have different bundles you can purchase. There's a Mutant Masterpiece. You'll get credits. You'll get boosters. You'll get avatars. You'll get the variants of the cards. So you'll get all this stuff here if you want to pay 3,000. You can take this and you can start buying variants. If you like the Nightcrawler variant, you can buy it and then you can use that card. Your tokens. So I got 6,600 tokens. This is one of the cards I don't have. I'm not spending the money on it. When this drops down maybe a tier or 2, I'll get it, or if I unlock it. If you don't have the boosters to level, you can use your credits to buy the boosters and the upgrade. So the upgrading it, if you have the boosters, costs less. If you don't, you can technically buy it with the credits. You can buy credits once again. You get 150 for 120. You're better off once again paying 120. Buying 2, you're going to get 150 anyway, but you also get 75 to your battle pass. So that will upgrade that. So if you're going to spend it, that's a better way to do it if you're going to play the game anyway. Other than that, there's your gold, and there's you can buy a mystery variant, tokens, boosters, credits. You know, these offers come out once a week. There's a big bundle offer in the beginning. This is your card collection. This shows you every card that you own in the game and the variants. If you have friends that you play with, or you want to do friend codes, you can do battles. It doesn't help your rank, doesn't lose your rank. But if you want to try new decks without risking your cubes, which is what you use to level, this is a nice way to do it. If you have friends, you put friend codes in, and you guys play together. You can put rules in, like drafting decks, or all these different cool ways you're going to go about it. When you create a deck, so if I go into my card here, this shows you every deck in the game that you make. So if I go into my Serotoxic, which is my gold back, I'll show you how I got that. I have this layout with these cards. So I have Darkhawk, Shang-Chi, So this is my deck that I climbed with Infinite. This is the deck I used for the last 15 or 20 levels to get all the way up. These are your levels. This is your rank. So when you hear people that got to Infinite, they got to level 100. Recruit, you got all the way up. You unlock all these things as you go. Mystery variants, you'll get gold. Once you get to Infinite, if you start a new season, you drop down 30 ranks. So next season, I'm going to start here at 70. So I'll have, once I start leveling, all this stuff automatically unlocks. And then I got to get the new gold back again. So once you get up here, it is a climb. You'll see I'm 8 of 10 cubes. Every 10 cubes brings you up 1 level. Right now, if you get to level 90, it goes right to 95. So you only have to earn 50 more cubes. It's not as easy as it sounds. You'll win and lose. And then you get to the next level. Once you get to 100, so on and so forth. Let's get into an actual gameplay, and I'll show you some of the features and functions on the screen so you understand what's going on here. You have energy and power. That's how you win. Every beginning of every round, you get 1. Round 2, you get 2. Round 3, you get 3, so on and so forth. So this is at the bottom. I can only play cards where the blue is equal to or less than the amount of energy. So I don't have anything that's 1. I can play something on 2, 3, 5, 6, or a combination. If I wait till 5, I can play both of these. So you can only play as much power as you have. That's your bottom number. End your turn when you're done, and it moves to the next round. Retreat, if I don't like it, I can just leave the game, risk 1 cube, or I can leave later and give them a chance to leave first. So that's kind of what the bottom looks like here. This is the amount of power you have. These are the amount of cubes at stake. The end, retreat, energy. So see how it has gold around my name? That means I have priority. That means any card I put down will flip first. His will flip second. Some cards you want to flip first. Some cards you want to flip second, depending on where you're at in the game. So you want your effect sometimes to go off before their effect. Now, if you click this cube right here, it's a feature called Snap. That means you're doubling the amount of cubes. You're risking more cubes based off of where you're at in the game. These are what you get levels. So if you lose 1 cube, it takes 10 per level. You could lose 1, you'll be 9, 8, 7, all the way down until you go to 0, and then you go back a level. So now if I click this will double the cubes. It'll go from 2 to 4. If he clicks it, it'll go all the way up to 8. 8's the max cubes you can risk per game. So what's going to happen now is this is going to go off, that's going to go off. If he doesn't put anything here, I can win this game with my Galactus in the middle. He went in the middle. Okay, let's see what he does. Titania. Shang-Chi. Okay, so I have to beat 7 in the middle. This is going to give me 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could tie. 6. Nope, I win by 1. So now this is going to blow up. I win 2 cubes. He loses by 1. You can emote. You can good game. You can point. You can see snap, hello. You can see how many cards are in their hand. You can mute a player. You can report a player. If they're spamming and they're being useless, don't worry about it. It shows you 6 cards destroyed. I can see what cards were destroyed on my side. But that will give you the idea. If I snapped, I could have more cubes. But that's how a standard game goes. You put your cards down. You try to outmaneuver them. Each card has different effects. That's basically Snap in a nutshell. We're going to go into deck building, what cards work well together, the different archetypes, and we're going to really dwindle down some techniques to learning the game with the cards you may have. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to be crushing a few more of these videos coming up soon. We'll see you in the next one.